Hey, how you doing? There you are again. Welcome. I'm Pete Nero, and welcome to yet another remote location to do my video podcast, Rants from Hell, another brain crack. Okay, anyway, salute. I got my coffee again, which I made myself, of course. I got a coffee on the way here, and you know what? I really miss, thanks to these lockdowns and this fucking nightmare that we've been going through. Everything closed, gotta stay home, nothing's open, and I miss, like many of you, going out. I miss going out to sit in a coffee shop, go out to a restaurant, and yeah, I know you can order in and take out and all that stuff and you get the same food, but it's not the same. It's not the same. I miss going out to a restaurant to get that in-person restaurant sit down experience, you know what I mean? Whether it's somewhere you love to go to, you know, an old faithful restaurant, a good old standard, or whether it's a new place, you're on vacation and you go to a new restaurant, you've never been there before, theme restaurant, you know, a place with nice fucking decor, it gets your dick hard, that kind of stuff. And whether you're going on your own or with a friend or with your family, you know, I miss going to these theme restaurants. You walk in there and you're looking around, you know, they have like a nice artwork, or they have a theme or whatever. I used to love going into a place, I'm not going to mention names, but I used to love going into a restaurant that had like, it looked like you were walking into a forest, right? And they had like an actual thunderstorm, not water, but you know, like things would vibrate and you'd hear animals and you hear water sounds and, you know, like you're eating in a thunderstorm. It was fucking cool. It was fucking cool. But I miss that. You know, walking into a place and meeting the wait staff, you know what I mean? You get the banter, you get the little chit chat, and you sit down, you know, at a nice table or a nice booth or whatever it is. And, you know, it's a little bit of fun. It's a little bit of fun. So I miss it a little bit, right? And you sit down and, you know, you look at menus and shit, and I love it when you know, the wait staff comes up to you, you know, and they ask you for drinks, right? You know, you have the regular classic drinks, and then sometimes I love going into places where they have these new, funky, weird fucking drinks I've never heard of before that are, you know, their own creation or whatever. You know, it's like. By the way, hi sir, have you tried our antifreeze and sugar cocktail? Real antifreeze? My God. Hey, you know what? Put some fucking vodka in that and you got yourself a deal. I'll fucking drink it. You know? That kind of shit. I used to love that stuff. And then, you know, you got all the fancy stuff on the menu. It was fun, you know? And me, for instance, like, I've always, you know, I used to go into restaurants like fucking starving, right? And I always overestimate the food, you know? Like, even if I ask the wait staff about the portions, you know, like, oh, is this going to be enough or whatever? It's like, I love to eat. I love to fucking eat. No shit. I know, look. You're thinking, yeah, no shit you like to eat, you fucking farm animal. I know, I love to eat. Especially during this lockdown, man. Look, I'm fucked. Look at this. I used to have a sexy fucking body you wouldn't believe. Anyway, so a lot of times, you know, I used to order double, like 2 courses. You know, like I see something that, you know, or something new that's, you know, like a alligator tit or, you know, steak or fucking ostrich patty burger. I don't know. I like to eat weird shit, right? So then the stuff comes and then it's fucking massive. It's huge. I'm thinking, like, well, why don't you just order hors d'oeuvres or whatever? I do, but I love to eat. But I'm thinking, you know, like, I'll get 2 courses. I'm sure they're going to be small. I'll get 2 courses, and then that way, I'm not going to sit there and whatever about it. But sometimes it's fucking huge. Like I order enough food for 4 people, just myself. I know I'm an embarrassing fucking farm animal pig. I love to eat. So when that happens, okay, well, I'm gonna eat one. I'm gonna eat 1 course, and then this other one, I'll leave it aside and I'll take it home. And I'm not gonna. I swear to myself, I make an oath: do not eat both courses. But then you're eating, and then the other one smells good, looks good, and you're fucking hungry. So you start taking little nibbles of the other one, right? And before you know it, guess what? Pete the fucking cattle has eaten both. And I'm sitting there, along with the drinks, a couple beers, whatever, especially if, go with the family, the wife drives, God bless my wife, and I'm able to enjoy myself a bit more and have a couple cocktails and a fucking steak the size of my fucking head. Why not? And also, I don't understand what's going on. I'm usually a pretty clean eater. I've not been known to be a messy eater. But when I go to a restaurant, I don't understand what's going on. I'm up to close, I'm up to the table, and I'm pushing the plate as close as it can possibly go. Like the plate's almost falling off the fucking table, right? I'm close. There's no gap between my mouth and the floor. But I'm eating, and all of a sudden I'm noticing food is falling off my fucking plate. I am dropping food like a cattle, man. I don't understand what's going on. Like I'm eating like a fucking farm chicken here. I don't know what's going on. And, I'm close up to the table and I'm eating, and then I'm looking at it, and there's a pile of food now on the floor that wasn't there before. I could feed several small fucking farm animals with the shit that I'm dropping off my plate. What the fuck's going on here, man? Are they lacing my food or my drinks like with some kind of chemical to make me fucking half paralyzed, where I'm trying, like shit's coming out of my mouth and I'm not even realizing it? I don't understand, man. What's going on? I'm usually a clean eater, but at restaurants, I'm a fucking pig. Food is all over the fucking place, man. I'm like a trough. I'm like eating at the trough or something. But and then you get the desserts. Usually, I don't like to eat a lot of sweets. I'm not too much of a sweet eater. I love to eat sweets. Anyway, that's a different story. So you go there, and again, they're gonna have fancy desserts, fancy cakes and ice cream and this and that. And I don't usually eat that shit at home, but at a restaurant, you're having fun, you're on vacation, you're having a good time. You're having a good time. And one of my favorites actually is the chocolate lava cake. I think it's a lava cake. It's hard on the outside. It's like really dark chocolate, and inside there's like warm chocolate syrup, I guess, right? That you stick it with a fork, and then the syrup comes up like the syrup. It's like an ejaculating volcano. It's like it comes up, and it's nice. It actually kind of turns me on a little bit. I fucking love that shit. It tastes good. I don't usually eat sweets, but I love that stuff. I want to just fucking grab it and rub it all over my tit, man. I fucking love that shit. And again, I don't, I love that stuff. I fucking love it. And I found that at grocery stores too, right? I've bought that at grocery stores, and I take it home and I eat it. It's not the same when you eat desserts at home. That's what I find. It's different. It's not the same. It's not the same. I don't know either I'm fucking it up, or even if I buy it pre-made at a bakery and I take it home, it's not the same. I guess you're missing the decor of the restaurant. You're missing the whole ambiance, the whole thing. And I don't know. Again, are they spiking these desserts with like powdered crack just so you fucking enjoy it more when you're at the restaurant there? But and the other thing, the one thing that has always gotten up my ass, and I'm sure for you too, when you're eating, right? You're eating like, and you have like, you put a quarter of a steak or half a fucking steak in your mouth like a fucking pig, and you're like, and you're trying to chew it. You're trying to chew this fucking kilo of meat in your mouth with like the juice and the gravy, and that's when the fucking wait staff pops up behind you or just fucking materializes out of thin air, you know? Hi, how are you? How are things? How's your food? How you doing? And you're sitting there like, and you know, you're choking. You are choking and you're about to have a fucking cardiac arrest. You're choking, you can't breathe, your eyes are watering, but you're compelled to answer. You have to answer. You can't just say, you can't just give a thumbs up and not say anything. I have to answer. I have to answer. So it's like, so now you're turning blue, your eyes are bugging out, you're choking on a fucking pound of flesh, pound of animal flesh. The juice and the gravy is squirting out of your mouth just so you can fucking answer the wait staff that you're okay. Anyway, I'm sure that happens to a lot of people, right? They wait till you have like a farm animal in your mouth and you're dying. That's when they come and ask you. Oh man. But I think it's great. It's part of the experience, right? And then at the end, when it's time to ask for the bill or the check, depending, whatever you call it, whether you're in Canada or the United States, sometimes you don't have a problem. Sometimes you got wait staff that is really attentive and doesn't take them long to come over and give you the check, give you the bill. Other times, you die. You will die and turn into a mummy in your fucking chair at your table. They will not come, man. And I know that they're busy, and I know that there's a lot of shit going on. And by the way, I never give them a hard time about that. I'm not that kind of an asshole. I just sit there and I wait. And I wait, and I'm tapping on the table, and I'm looking around, and I'm fucking looking around. My head's looking around like fucking, The Exorcist over there. And they're not coming, Sometimes there's certain places I've gone to, the wait for the bill was actually longer than the whole fucking dinner was, and the whole meal was. Anyway, I have a theory. It's like they're looking at me sometimes, not all, and they're looking at me at the table. They're thinking, that guy is most likely to he wants more drinks. He wants more drinks, so we're going to take our time to get to him so we can order more drinks. Sometimes they're right. Sometimes, I order a beer, or I want 2, or I want 3, or I want a couple cocktails. Especially, my wife is driving. God bless my wife. And I order a couple more drinks. Look at me. Of course, that guy there is the most likely to get drunk and shit-faced of anybody else in the restaurant. Sometimes I'm sitting there and I swear to God, every other table has finished and gotten their bill or their checks before us. But anyway, they're probably thinking, that guy there needs another fucking antifreeze, vodka, and sugar. But that's what I miss. I mean, I can't wait to go back to restaurants, man. When this nightmare ends and we're finally able to get out there safely and whatever you want to call it, and I can't wait to go back to restaurants, man. It's, I miss them. I miss eating, I miss drinking, I miss, the wait staff, the ambiance, going on a vacation, going to a fancy hotel that's a very poshy, or a hotel that's, very trendy and funky kind of shit. I miss that, man. Fuck, can you imagine if we're allowed to do that? You think that I'm out of shape now. Wait till you see what happens if I'm allowed to go to a fucking restaurant, man. I'm gonna have to bring my own fucking exercise cycle and work out while I'm eating, man, so that my head doesn't fucking pop off. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thanks for checking out my video podcast on my YouTube channel, and also for those of you who like my audio podcast. I am always yours, Pete Nero, and this is my podcast, Rants from Hell and Other Brain Crack. Cheers.